In this video, I'm going to show you how to find a domain that works. So I will take you step by step and tell you how to find a domain. So what's the need and what are your options? Finally, I will present you a solution and we will talk about the costs. So first, let's start with the need. What do you need? Your domain must be a hub for your business. So really something people can remember about you. The name must be easy. And it's also a place to host your portfolio, whether it's pictures when you're a photographer, whether it's digital products when you're a product creator, your books when you're an author, and so on. It can even be an e-commerce shop. It doesn't matter, but you need the matching domain for that. And it also is the proof to be real. What I want to say with that is that you're never a real person online when there's no place where you can host any text about you, images, photos, and other references attached to your person. So this is generally what you might need. And the options you have to find your domain is to use your business name and just make it yourbusiness.com. And you could also use your personal name and just attach the .com or .de or whatever country you're in at the end of your name. You can also use an exact or partial keyword. So for example, you might want to do bestbooks.com, or you might want to do SEO.com and something like that. And if this is not available, you can always attach a word to that. So if SEO was your keyword, you can also do SEOpanda.com or SEOservice.com or something like that. You can do a total fantasy name like Amazon.com did, for example. It's just a fantasy name for a business, or Moz.com or many other businesses. Just think of a word you like and look up the domain, and if it's free, you can grab it. Combine all these things, like your business name and a fantasy name, or your personal name and your business name, and so on. For example, SEO Kleutgen in my case, or something like that. The solution would be to either register a new domain. That's the easy way, and you can do so in many places like Namecheap or GoDaddy, for example, and many hosting providers also. You could register an expired domain. This means you could get a domain that previously belonged to somebody else but has expired, and you can grab it now. Or you can buy from an auction site like GoDaddy auctions. So somebody has a valuable domain and wants to sell it, and you can make an offer. And you can also acquire an existing site and domain. So if you buy a website, you can modify it to your likings, and you also get the domain name with the business. The cost, of course, domain registrations are cheap, and this can range from $1.50 up to $10 maybe. Auctions tend to be more expensive. This can start at several $100s and go up all the way in the thousands. And so do domain brokers. They usually charge more. Subdomains are free, and you can even get free hosting sometimes. For example, you can get a blogspot.com domain for free, like seo.blogspot.com, but it's useless. So you're not a serious business until you have a top-level domain like seo.com without the subdomain attached to it. And finally, you need to know where to find all these. I explained it in the next video.